to the same words, the same things when they go in the birth. So unfortunately we lost her, but I will invite her again to come back. I think we lost the connection. I was with Leila, and I saw how she is giving this training to mothers in their pregnancy. She called contraction progress of the labor. And she says to mothers, pain is bliss. When the pain comes, you get one new bliss from God. So she changed this definition in the mind of the mother, and the mother do this practice during pregnancy. When she starts her labor, she trying to convert this feeling exactly what she trained during pregnancy through her mind. So لیلا جون داشتم توضیح میدادم خواهشون کنم میخواستی یه ویدیوی نشون بدی یه 5 دقیقه میتونی این ویدیو رو نشون بدی اگر که میتونی.
البته کمتر از 5 دقیقه است.
اشکال نداره.
اجازه بدید من اول یه توضیح از هیپنوتراپی بگم بعد این فیلمو بذاریم. اینجوری پایه
one small video that she got even consent from the parents to show us, but before that she wants to explain to you how hypnobirth is doing there, because as we know that this field of work and profession is not that much known in Iran, especially in midwifery. So let's hear from her. بفرمایید. من بتونم ترجمه کنم.
اون چیزی که در هیپنوتراپی متفاوت هست از چیزهایی مثل یوگا یا میدیتیشن، میخواین ترجمه کنید؟
She says what you'll find difference from hypnotism and hypnobirth by yoga and some others alternative medicine and practice like acupuncture and acupressure is this. She will tell you.
اون چیزی که در هیپنوتراپی اتفاق میفته همه اون چیزیه که در وقتی امواج مغزی روی آلفا قرار داره.
Whatever happened in hypnotism, it is whatever is happening in your alpha wave in your mind. Because we have alpha and beta, I guess, امواج میشه ویکس. من چیزایی تخصصی هیپنوتیزم رو نمیدونم.
امواج مغزی در آلفا قرار داره. آلفای ذهنی.
It is when you go in the mind alpha and beta waves, you will see all of your mindset going and sitting on the alpha waves of your mind.
و زمانی که صبح از خواب میخوایم بیدار بشیم یا شب قبل خواب یه حالت رویابینی داریم بین خواب و بیداری.
When you wake up and maybe you are in middle of sleep and wake up, there is one not conscious, not unconscious. This is some kind of subconscious feeling that you have in that time. So you are not that much awake, you are not that much in deep sleep. You are in middle, and we call it subconscious time of the sleep. Okay?
و این زمانیه که امواج مغز شما روی آلفا قرار داره.
It is exactly the time that your brain and mind waves is running on your alpha waves of the mind, of the brain.
در زمان هیپنوتراپی ما امواج مغزی رو میاریم روی آلفا.
In hypnotherapy, we are trying to transfer the brain and mind waves on alpha waves.
و پزشکی اینو ثابت کرده که در سطح امواج آلفا قدرت شفابخشی میره بالا.
And in medical evidence, they prove that if you want to treat and if you want to make therapy for some clients or patients, you should bring them all of the brain and mind waves in alpha level. Then it can be the times for treatment and cure. You can get treatment in that alpha level. Yes.
آخر گفتن داره و مامایی هم همینطور.
این قطع شد، متوجه نشدم. سوری.
داشتین تصویرمو؟
بله یه خود قطع شد. فرمودین
هیپنوتراپی در همه رشته ها همینطور گفتن داره و مامایی هم همینطور.
Hypnotism is so much influencing the study and very good knowledge. No, I got it. گرفتم. It can help in many medical fields. It can help in midwifery, as you see, for example, for labor pain management. Yes. بله.
یک مامای هیپنوتراپ باید به همه مراحل زایمان کاملا مسلط باشه.
One hypnobirth midwife should be completely skilled and should be so much alert how to manage different stage of the labor, and should be so much expert in different type of labor management. Yes.
برای همینه هیپنوتراپ اون رشته فقط اجازه فعالیت داره. فقط تو اون رشته‌ای که مهارت داره میتونه هیپنوتراپ همون رشته باشه.
That's why hypnotherapists, they should be skilled and expert just in one field of medical study. For example, if you want to be midwife, hypnobirth midwife, you should be completely expert in birth. Then they can go and continue your education and training and practice in hypnobirth. If you don't be that much skilled in the birth as a midwife, we are not advising you to interfere hypnotherapies and hypnotherapy field in your field of practice. Pardon?
مهمه که از هیچ رشته دیگه دخالت در رشته دیگه توی هیپنوتراپی نداشته باشیم. ممنوعیت هاشه، جزء ممنوعیت هاشه.
یعنی چی؟ یعنی اینکه رشته های
یک دندان پزشک هیپنوتراپ نمیتونه بگه بیاد من زایمان بیدرد میدم.
Understood. She says that's why this much hypnotherapy and hypnotism field of study is so much specialized for each field of medical study that, for example, if you are a hypnotherapist in dentistry, you are not allowed to use hypnotherapy, for example, in gynecology. For example, if you are a gynecologist hypnotherapist, you are not allowed to interfere in the other field of medicine. For example, like in so for example, just you have to practice hypnotherapy or hypnotism just in your own field of work.
درسته علم هیپنوتراپی رو بلده ولی فقط تو رشته خودش الزاماً اجازه فعالیت داره.
Yeah, maybe she is very expert in hypnotherapy. Maybe she is very professional to be as a hypnotism therapist. But until she is allowed to work in her own specialized field of study that she graduated and trained and practiced.
یک سری ممنوعیت هایی داره. یعنی برای همش نمیشه اینا رو انجام داد.
There is some contraindications that you should not apply and administrate hypnotherapy for in these contraindications.
مثلا کسانی که افسردگی خیلی شدید دارن که تحت درمانن.
چیه شدید؟
افسردگی شدید تحت درمان.
For example, there are some candidates that you should not use hypnotherapy and hypnobirth for them. The mothers with history of acute depression and they are under treatment as well. who are going for therapy for acute depression. And even who they are not going for therapy, they are not allowed to go and be candidate for hypnobirth. بله؟
شخصیت های وسواسی رو
obsessive disorders, they are not allowed. Yes.
ما قبلش یک تست هیپنوتیزمی از اینا میگیریم.
Before we start this process in prenatal exercise for the mothers or even for their birth, first we will apply one pre-test for we call it as a hypnotism assessment test for candidates. Yes?
7% افراد اجتماع خیلی در سطح بالای هیپنوتیزمی قرار دارن.
7% of the society, we found 7% of the society, they are at the higher level of hypnotism. بله؟
7% هیپنوتیزم نمیشن.
These 7%, they cannot get hypnotism. The hypnotism doesn't work on them.
بقیه در رنج متوسط قرار دارن. بقیه در رنج متوسط.
The rest of them, they are located in middle and moderate level.
مادرانی که وارد مرکز میشن از همون اول فرایند زایمان و لیبر رو با زبان ساده آموزش میبینن.
When the mother comes and registers in our prenatal exercise classes and clinics, at the start, we will start to train them process of the birth and labor through this way. Okay, بفهمید؟
و اینا به هر بهانه‌ای که وارد مرکز میشن آخر جلسات چه ورزشی چه تئوری تحت هیپنوزهای گروهی قرار میگیرن.
So every mother that come to our prenatal counseling center, maybe they are not thinking about getting hypnobirth. Maybe just they come and register just for prenatal exercise. But all of the mothers, they will get 5 minutes hypnotism training as a group work training at the end of their exercise and prenatal exercise session. So all of the mothers get experience, short experience in 5 minutes out of the session. بله؟
اسمی از هیپنوتیزم برده بشه. اینا فکر میکنن وارد ریلکسیشن گروهی شدن.
So we are trying at the first time that they are facing us, they come to our center, we don't try to advertise hypnotism to them because people are staring. They don't want, because they are thinking that there is some interference in their mind. That's why they are not keen to come for hypnotism practice. So we don't tell them this 5-minute session at the end of your class is hypnotism. We call it as a relaxation type. We call it as a group relaxation practice to them.
و اون چیزی که در هیپنوتراپی اتفاق میفته بردن به سطح آلفا و تلقینات مورد نظر هیپنوتراپه.
So what we do in that 5 minutes, we are trying to give this experience to them, bring them slowly to alpha wave level. And we can try to convert and work in their subconscious and unconscious to make the meaning of some label word according our termination in hypnotherapy. It is some significant, pleasant termination instead of those fear words. بله؟
مثلا هر انقباض آرامش تو رو بیشتر و بیشتر میکنه.
For example, for contraction, we don't use the term and word of contraction. We tell them every contraction bring more calm, and more happiness to you. بله؟
اینا در سطح آلفا فقط اتفاق میفته.
This happen only in alpha level of brainwave.
مهارت هیپنوتراپ اینه که بتونه اونا رو وارد سطح آلفا کنه.
And a hypnotherapist skill take meaning when they can provide a human and bring that human mindset and brainwave to alpha level. It means it shows that how much you are expert in hypnotherapy.
امواج آلفا بین 8 تا 12 هستن. امواج مغزی آلفا روی 8 تا 12.
Brain alpha waves are located between score number 8 till 12.
اینا وارد جمع‌های گروهی میشن و این خودش کار منو خیلی راحت تر میکنه.
گروه؟
بله.
This teamwork, this group exercise make my work very easy because when they sit together and they give more trust to me because they understand that I'm not working only for one person, so they trust me and they come with me to practice. بله؟
میبینن هم گروهیشون چقدر خوب فرایند لیبر و زایمانش رو مدیریت کرد، برای اونا هم کار راحت میشه.
اینو متوجه نشدم.
وقتی همگروهی ها میبینن که دوستشون چقدر خوب فرایند لیبر و زایمانش رو مدیریت کرد، زایمان کرد، کار خیلی راحت تر میشه.
When the team member, they see one successful sample between them, and when they see one of their team member, one of the mother's team member, they got successful birth and they got result from that mind training. So they get more, they trust her more, and they follow this practice more than before. They become more enthusiastic to follow with her for our next practice too.
در بالای 90% موارد من افزایش حرکات جنین رو در حین هیپنوتراپی دارم.
This is one fantastic finding she is considering and she found is that her evidence proved and showed that when she's giving hypnotherapy, hypnotism to the mother, fetal movement increased more than 5%.
و این خیلی لذت بخشه برای مادرها.
It is so pleasant, so happy feeling for a mother that feel the baby movement increase with that training and that hypnotism exercise.
اونایی که بخوام تخصصی روشون کار کنن،
who they want to have somebody they come to me and they want I have this hypnotism and hypnobirth practice as an individual training for them. So I will do according to that private training, yes, private exercise for that mothers. بله.
یه تست هیپنوتیزمی ازشون میگیرم که استعداد هیپنوزپذیری خوبی داشته باشن.
این برای مادرهاست یا برای ماماهاست؟
مادران
Okay, so for the pregnant mother who they come private and individually to me, they want to have this session as an individual session. First, I will apply and get one assessment test, hypnotism assessment test, that I want to see how much they are potential and they are ready to get results from hypnotism. So I cannot do for everybody because people, their body, their mind, and their spirit should be ready to accept hypnotism practice. بله.
اونایی که استعداد هیپنوز پذیری خوبی داشته باشن هفته 32 34 36 به طور انفرادی اینا هیپنوتراپی روی اونا انجام میشه.
So if in the early trimester of the pregnancy I assess the mother's potential mother, talented mother for hypnotism, I candidate them for 34, 5, 36 weeks of pregnancy to have for them individual in-person sessions. بله.
و اینا باید روزانه 2 بار بعد از هر هفته یعنی 3 بار هر بار ورس عوض میشه.
روزی 2 بار باید تمرین کنن.
نه روزی 2 بار باید گوش بده خب با هندز برید.
Okay. So she will report. Okay. So for those mothers who candidate for in-person and individual training, she will record the voice of the hypnotism training for them. So they have to listen to those voice 2 to 3 times per day after 35 weeks of pregnancy, and they have to keep in the two headset and just focus and concentrate to that word and that voice.
هر دو طرف مغز سعی میکنیم که تعلیق کنیم، هم رویا پرداز هم خلاق هم متفکر، هر دو تعلیق میشه در حالت هیپنوتراپی.
So she's trying to work on both sides of brain. Half of the brain that is for creation and half is for drama and for dreams, plus the part of the brain is for legal and reality. She's trying to work each brain side with this hypnotrap. بعده؟
انتخاب کلمات خیلی مهمه در زمان هیپنوتراپی.
Word selection is very, very important in hypnotherapy. Which word you use to convert and try to keep it in the mother mind with that word. Sympathy and get familiar with that word. It's art of finding that important word is very, very important and very meaningful in hypnotherapy. Yes, بله.
کلیدهای شرطی گذاشته میشه که ناخودآگاه اینا رو سیو میکنه، در زمان خودش به کار میان.
So she used from conditioning response. She used conditioning response methods of psychology. For example, she says, for example, in this condition, this will happen. So according making mother's mind get conditioning. That's why when she faced in that condition, automatically the mind comes to that meaning. Mind transfer to that meaning. بله؟
مثلا وقتی همسرت دستتو میگیره آرامشت بیشتر میشه.
For example, one of that is that I tell them when your husband touch your hand and hold your hand, you get more calm. It is one of the words. بله؟ So
یا موهاتو نوازش کنه.
Or when your husband touch your hair, okay?
یا کمرتو بخواد لمس کنه.
Or when your husband is touching your back,
بی‌حس میشه.
You will get numbness. You will get stress-free feeling. You will get pain relief. This is what conditioning training to mind happen. Okay? It is mind training through conditioning techniques. بله؟
وقتی این کلیدهای شرط اتفاق میفته واقعا دیگه خیلی عالی میشه.
So when this conditioning happened in its way and its proper practice that I gave them at the time of the birth, you cannot believe how smooth and so easy birth happened for them. بله؟
و بیشتر مادری که خودش راغب باشه، یعنی مادر خودش علاقه‌مند باشه، روزی 2 بار وایساشو گوش بده، از اونا نتیجه خوبی میگیرن.
The best result comes from the mothers who follow my training, do their homework out with listening 2-3 days to the voice, and try to practice on her mind according my advice. So they get very good feedback. فکر میکنم وقتمون داره اینقدر شما زیبا و گیرا
ببخشید من
dear friends, this topic is very, very brilliant and fantastic, especially for the midwife. And we like to continue, but already our time is is going to finish. So I have to give 5 minutes for question and answer. Please, if Q&A, please write here, and she will answer to you. پس این 5 دقیقه ما بذاریم برای پرسش و پاسخ.
فقط اجازه بدیم من یه تشکری از شما هم داشته باشم. کل ارتباطی ما آقای بین الملل بودیم. بی نهایت سپاسگزارم. و استاد هیپنوتیزم هم دکتر مهدی فتحی که باز بی نهایت سپاسگزارم ازشون.
Thank you so much. She's so thanking and always make me really too shy. She is saying thanking to me as I was one of her physiologic birth instructor, and she's thanking from her hypnotism professor Fatih. She wants say regards and saying thanks to me. Thank you too. Thank you too. Thank you so much. خب بعد اگه یک ساعت بگذره it became more than 1 hour we cannot say, but we try to save this live, and we are trying to press it in YouTube Lily Mom Center LLC and Facebook. So please 5 minutes we have for Q&A. Please, if you have any question, write it down. Thank you so much everybody. دوستان عزیز خیلی ممنون از مسیجاتون، دارم همه رو میخونم. هم تعریف از خانم کاظمی بسیار هست. Everybody wrote here that we hope we don't miss Mrs. Kazemi because she's very great doula for us, and we are getting so much confidence from her. Most of the midwife colleagues, they wrote the best wishes for her here, but most of that is in Farsi, and they are proud to her. The other person, what they written, Mrs. Kazemi is fantastic, and the other midwife, some of them wrote in Farsi that it was a very lovely session, and many of her mothers came even in the live and coming that so much mothers appreciating her, and they said please don't take her out of Iran needs her, and we are learning too much. We have some other international midwives from Indonesia and other countries. Actually, I didn't get time to see each comment, but thank you so much that you spend time with us. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to share with us. فکر میکنم همه فقط دارن تشکر قدردانی میکنن.
خیلی لطف دارن.
فقط یه سوال اومدن. One question. They said, do you have any legal problem for using in its work? آیا مشکل قانونی نداره این کار براتون توی ماهی؟
نه.
They don't have any legal problem in Iran.
جزء وزارت بهداشت درمان پذیرفته شده است و اگر در چارچوب قانونیش کار کنی مشکلی نداره.
Hypnobirth is approved by Ministry of Health of Iran, so we don't have any legacy.
همه همکاران در همه دنیا و همه در صلح جهانی، فقط آرزوی امسال ما همینه. صلح جهانی.
She wished global peace for all of the world, and she wished the best wishes for New Year for all of the midwives and colleagues. from each part of the world that they are sacrificing and dedicating in this global pandemic situation. Thank you, everybody. Hope to see you again tomorrow in this time. Please don't forget to see you. Bye. مرسی لیلا جون. دوستان عزیزم ممنونم از اینکه اومدین. دوستتون دارم. ببینمتون فردا شب. بای. خداحافظ.